I could be going a little too extra on this car at this point, but in today's video, I'm going to be installing TLG Mudflaps, the most probably overlooked mod any BMW owner can actually have. Now, I'm just going to say this before you guys even mention anything in the background. Yes, I did get roof racks because I am moving across the country, so this is kind of in play of why the Mudflaps are bought. It's probably the most expensive piece of plastic I've ever purchased in my life, but I'll show you them in a second. But yeah, we got a roof box and a roof rack. The roof box probably will get sold when I move, actually get to the destination, but then the roof racks, they might stay. I'm not 100% sure on that one yet. So these are the TLG Mudflaps, and here's some proof. These are for an F32, so you can do an F22, F32, F34, F36, and F87. They all fit the same. You could also do an F82, F80. It works the same way. The biggest thing that I absolutely hate is that, yes, they are overlooked, and they're more for the people who just want to really take care of their paint, even though my paint's not the best. But what I do have is carbon fiber fenders. And one of my biggest fears is that if I'm going super fast and I'm traveling across the country again, this is all unprotected. So at least if I get a little something, then a little something will be more protected. Also, off camera, I put a little PPF on here. You can't even tell, and I did such a good job, except there is bubbles, but at least it serves the purpose. So would I personally recommend getting these? I guess we're about to find out, because this was $168 after taxes and fees. The real question is, are they gonna fit and are they gonna work? Especially on the front ones, since I don't have the OEM fenders anymore, what I'm gonna have to do instead is 3M tape where it would connect up here. Now, if you guys see these little dots here, which is very hard to tell on camera, yeah, probably not going to be able to. There's just such low light. Basically, the Mudflap would have to hook onto a permanent mounting air duct on the OEM fender that would be right here. But since I don't have the OEM fenders anymore, I can't do that. So I'm going to have to 3M tape it here and then do a screw in the fender liner there. And hopefully it works. I'm on the fence about these. I haven't really put them up. I've just mocked them, mainly because I feel like they just give too much of an essence of like a trucker vibe, but we're still gonna put them on. They are very expensive. I know I bought them from Keys Motorsports, but anywhere else they're about the same price. It's just incredibly ridiculous to pay that much money for mud flaps that theoretically don't even work as well as they should. So is it style points? Sure, but is it worth it? Probably not. Actually, is it worth it? Absolutely not. It's definitely a subtle difference. Right now, again, I just mocked it up. Like, this is just 3M tape. I could easily just take this out and whatever, but again, theoretically, is it gonna do anything? Probably not. Better than nothing, I'll tell you that. So there's not really much to film with these because it's just a couple of screws and that's it. So I guess if you guys really want to find out how to install these things, just watch this video. Scan this QR code real quick. Scan this bad boy. That'll bring you to like a 2-minute video from Tommy L himself. And at that point, you should be golden. All I gotta say is, taking off an entire wheel just to put on a mud flap, it's very stupid. Very stupid. Again, so far, the price you pay for these things is just, dude, it is just not worth it. So to put on these back ones, I mean, it's just 2 8mm nuts here that you have to take out. They are a bit longer screws. The only problem is they're a little bit thicker, so I don't understand how the provided screws are supposed to stay. I don't know, whichever. And just as an FYI, I'm running 5mm spacers in the back and then also 12mm spacers in the front. So in my personal opinion, again, they're not worth it. You don't really see much of a difference in the back, and also I don't really see how they could help in the back as much as they do in the front. I also don't know how well it's gonna stay on here, but it seems like it's in there pretty good. But this is it. I mean, it adds a little something, I guess. I mean, theoretically, that scoop this way, it'll hit and either go inside or it'll just go outside, which, you know, no hate to that at all. You know, besides the digital cluster being the most regretful mod I've ever done to this car, for the price and everything, I think I just found a new one. I wish that I just, you know what, I don't even know, man. I'm just, like, why did I spend this money? I could have used that money towards fueling. It's just something so much different, and Well, the mud flaps are on. This is what they look like on an F36. So from the front, they look pretty good. I mean, it's a subtle change, but it adds a little bit more flair. I do dig them at the front here. However, in the back here, it's almost like they just, I mean, think about it. They're just not really gonna do much of anything. Unless you're like super picky about your paint, then I guess like a rock chip, yeah. It's ridiculous. I'm sure that you could have probably gotten cheaper at some other place instead of Keys or wherever else they're sold at, but let me know what you guys think. This is the TLG mud flaps installed. You can barely tell difference. Obviously, I even know it's not worth 200 bucks, but it's a little style point. And I guess that's what we're going for now is style points.